All right, well, I am not normally a go to an estate sale before they're even open kind of guy. It just happened to work out this morning. So this one starts in 10 minutes and I was in the neighborhood and I didn't have any kids. So I'm gonna head up here, see what it's about.
Be fine. 26 and cool in the shed.
Oh, excuse me.
Roll by, Steve. Miami.
So I thought I made a follow-up video after that estate sale, but evidently I didn't. Let me be real quick. I found this old socks hat. It's a snapback. It's pretty old. I think that one comps at like $13, $14. I paid $1 a piece for them. This one, the room I was in was pretty dark. And so I didn't see how stained this one is. This Nike hat. It comps at $12, $15. Also in good shape. So I'm going to try to oxy clean it and see if I can't get some money out of it. But I wouldn't have bought it in that shape had I realized ahead of time, had it not been so dark in there. A couple other things I bought real quick. This thing, that La Culinaire. It's supposed to seem French, I suppose. It's basically just the world's tiniest baster. It's like and it has a point, not like a syringe, but like a little baster thing. It's like a kid's medicine thing to me because I have 5 children, and so I'm used to using those for children's medicine. But I was hoping that it would be some weird thing that people would be looking for. I paid 50 cents for it. It is not. It comps for $0. There's a couple listed cheap and they didn't sell and they're reposted. So that's kind of worthless. I wasted my money on that. This is a little Canon pocket calculator, and it's cross-branded with Motorcraft Ford. So I suspect that's worth a handful of dollars. It's not, it's nothing groundbreaking, but it's cool. The only other thing I bought at that sale, I showed you guys that white bag. There are still pieces of the white bag stuck to this. This is a cast iron skillet. Nobody at that sale knew it was there. None of the people who were looking looked on that shelf. There were heavy hitters there, guys. But guys who spend way more money than me doing this for a living. And know way more than me. Were there doing this for a living. And everybody passed that shelf and didn't get up there and open that bag. And what was in it was an antique Griswold. If you see that Griswold emblem on cast iron, it's expensive. I'll show some comps on this. condition is everything on these things. This is at least $100 bill, if it's not $200. It's a really good piece, and I dug it out and took it to the guy who was running the estate sale, and he said, well, since you had to dig it out and we didn't even know it was there, how's $20? And what was great about that was the guy behind me is like, if you buy that for $20, I'll double your money right here. And I was like, I think I'll keep it. If people at an estate sale are trying to buy it from you right there by the guy running the estate sale, that's a key to look it up, figure out what you have before you sell it. So after that estate sale, I went to the Hope Chest and I just watched the video that I took, and I cut off the first word I was trying to say. So what you're about to see is Florsheim Imperial men's dress shoes. Men's dress shoes. These are a V cleat. You can see there's a V cleat, but these are sewn soles. These are a V cleat, but they are 5 nails. So this is $100 pair of shoes. This is a $25 pair of shoes. They're both $1.90. So I picked up this hat. It's $2.99. I don't know why I try to make things focus anyway. That says $2.99 on it, and it says Trail Rider on it. But then really tiny under that it says a product of the Stetson Company. So had I not read that label, I wouldn't know that that was worth getting. But then I did some comps on it, and it's like a $40 hat. Well, today's the first day that Goodwill is open, and so there hasn't been a Goodwill in our town for like a week and a half. So let's go see if there's any treasures in there that have built up over the week. Look at this thing. It's autographed, and they put the tape and the price tag right over the autograph. It's crazy. That was way better than I expected it to be. This is a 1995 mold of, this is Casper. That counts at like $25 right now, but this is probably the lowest time of year for Halloween stuff. This is a bag full of Paw Patrols because my sons want them. Look at this butternut swingster jacket. It's that's a thing of beauty, and it's in really, really nice shape. I paid $5 for that. They had 4 pairs of Lucky Brand jeans on the shelf. Lucky Brand always does really well for me. Lucky, 3 of them were $11.99. These were $4.99. I don't know why, but they will sell. They're in nice shape. I don't know what the story is with them. This little Amity leather in the case for $4. It comps at like 15 or 20. This is a Timberland jacket, and it was $5. And I'm like, I looked it over. There's nothing wrong with it. So Timberland always does well for me. So that's a nice jacket. I ended up spending $70 in here today. This is an older Pink Floyd shirt, and it says "Wish You Were Here" on the back, and it was $3.99. So, yeah, there. Wish you were here. And then I showed you the mess of games. The Smash Brothers ended up not being in there, but I got case and manual for free. He's like, well, I can't sell it to you if it doesn't have a game in it, so I'll just give it to you. And then Resorts, Play, Mario, and Galaxy. So those are good. Those I bought for my aunt. So all in all, I had a really good day at Goodwill. Probably going to go pick up the kids and do some Hope Chest just to see what happens. All right, guys. Well, I did so well at Goodwill. I thought, let's keep the party going and see what I can find at the Hope Chest. All right, so I didn't do a leaving the Hope Chest video, so I'll just show you what I got real quick. I picked up a shirt that I was excited about because it was Paradise Found, which is a reasonable name, kind of like Tommy Bahama, that kind of stuff. And I mean, it was a decent print, and it was only 99 cents. But it turns out I didn't pay enough attention. I just looked at it was buttoned up. It's missing a button, and then the more I examined it, it's got a couple of pinholes in it and stuff. So I probably won't even list that. Comps would have been like $25 on it, but I was only in it for 99 cents. The only reason that I even went back and looked at the clothes was because I was at $3, and they can only take a credit card if it's $5 or more. So that got me to using my PayPal card instead of cash that I didn't have. And so I guess I could have donated it instead. The one thing that I did find that was cool, these Monte Carlo flaps, mud flaps, they were $2.99, new in package. The comps on eBay are $100 a package, but there are no sold comps. So I think that they're probably more like $35 or $40 in actual value. And so I'll probably do $44.99 plus shipping or best offer, and you know, that's good money for me. I don't believe that people are actually moving them at the $100 that they're asking, and there are no sold comps. So I'm kind of up in the air. This is a union suit. It is long johns. It's a one-piece long john. Let me tell you, like I told you the other day about Velcro, do not use the word onesie when you're looking to sell things online. It's owned by Gerber, and they absolutely will sue you. I've talked to people online. I don't know anybody personally sued. That's wrong. I've talked to people who have had their eBay accounts closed or suspended for a couple of weeks because Gerber got mad that they used the word onesie to describe something and had them shut down. They own the word onesie, and you're not allowed to use it. This union suit, which is not a onesie, it's a one-piece long john thing. It probably had a tag at some point. It doesn't anymore. It does have a poop chute, like an elastic trap door in the back. And so that I think is probably $25 or $30 also. And then so I spent $5 at the Hope Chest, and if I get what I'm expecting to get, let's say on the low end $25 a piece, that's $50 for my $5 investment. that's a pretty good day for stopping at the Hope Chest for just a minute or two. Couple of sales today. These Bali shoes. See if we can Bali. They say made in Switzerland, which drew me to them. I mean, and just touching them, they're a high quality suede, and so I did a comp on them. I didn't find this exact model when I was in the thrift store, but I did find enough of that brand selling in the $30 to $40 range that I felt confident buying them for $1.99. So I went ahead and spent $1.99 on those, and they sold for $29.99 plus shipping. 29 something plus shipping. I think it was 99. It doesn't matter. And then you guys saw me pick these up, 2 of them for $2.99. Those sold for $44 shipped. I imagine they're going to cost me somewhere in the order of $10 or $12 to ship. So $12 shipping, let's say, plus the $3 I spent puts me at $15 in them. The fees on $44, it would be about $5. So I'm $20 in, and I made 40, and the total was 44. So I more than doubled my money. But it's funny the way, to think about this. I spent $3 on an item, sold it for $44, and doubled my money. It is not as easy to make money on eBay as I bought these for $3. I was able to sell them for $44. That doesn't mean you made that doesn't mean that you made $41. There's a lot of unassumed cost. You might be asking yourself, Tom, how do you ship those crazy skinny yellow things? They are long and awkward shaped. You might not be asking yourself that question too, but let's pretend for the sake of argument that you are, because it makes this segment make a little more sense. So you see, the Postal Service provides these long, skinny, triangle-shaped boxes. And so that one sticks out the top. I'm going to take another one and just wrap it around. And it won't be oversized for shipping because these measure out so small and narrow. I'll show you what it looks like. All right, so this is her. It's a triangle on the end. And so how you would put that in is, this is a 5-inch measurement. So you do 5 by, it would be considered a 5 by 5 by whatever the length is. I'm going to suspect it's 30 inches. I'll measure it, I'll weigh it, and I'll get it out. All right, guys, well, that's going to do it for me. Thanks for watching this far into the video. You guys rock. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about whatever. Ask questions. I've had a couple of people recently ask me questions such as, how do I leave a comment? You'll see right here underneath, there's like the title of the video, and then there's a couple of videos over here that you see the picture of what the next video is that you should be watching if you're watching this on your phone. Scroll down past the 40-some videos that YouTube wants you to watch next, and then you'll see the comment section right underneath there. You can leave a comment for me. Just say, "You're awesome." I've had a couple of people in my Facebook page say, "Hey, I'm really enjoying all these videos." You should say that on the videos. You should leave a like on the videos. It helps me get exposure, basically. It helps the algorithm see that people are watching and people are engaging, and then it pushes more content out there. And so it would help me to help other people if you push the like, say, "Hey, I really enjoy the videos," as a comment on the videos, as opposed to texting me or making a comment on my Facebook page. I appreciate those things, and you guys are awesome. Thank you for doing that. But if you want to help me out, do it on the videos, because it does kind of make a difference. I think that's the end of my rant. Thanks.